Hello ladies and humanoids. This is Rudolf of Germany speaking. Chapter 44 of my educational series concerning the tall white alien race and humankind. Today's subject will be the pyramids. We will speak a little bit about the pyramids today, what is the reason for their existence, how are they being used, and so on. As you know, there are not only pyramids in Egypt, but in many locations around this planet. Some you find by sites in deserts, in jungles. Some you find even on the ground of the oceans and lakes. Many of these pyramids are still in use today. Some of them have been discarded through the passing of time and are not used anymore. Deep inside of each pyramid are chambers much further down than the chambers which have been detected by scientists so far. As a matter of fact, the tip of the pyramid, the upper point, as you can look at them, reaches into the sky. But what nobody knows so far is that there is a mirror image of this pyramid going down underground. So what you have is basically two sides of the same coin. One tip goes towards the sky, that's the top of the pyramid. Then the turnaround pyramid, the tip goes down to the inner chambers of this planet. Far down there, almost at the tip of the lower part of the pyramid, there you find a chamber which is called the Room of No Return. This is a room with zero Earth magnetic force. This is a room where we do store human emotional energy in vast cylindrical containers out of a special metal with a spiral inside. You have to know human emotional energy of all kinds, may it be fear, anger, love, and so on, are, before they become human energy, a form of pure ether, a pure energy which has been unknowingly by each person in the form of a life force being drawn in to the body, to the human or animal body, and there being, as a life force, being used to express itself. So with other words, it's a pure form of energy which only through the use, or only through the transformation by a living being can become emotion. Once this emotion has been expressed, it is of no more value to the human and can be harvested by us very easily and stored in these containers, in these cylindrical containers, where they again are being purified, you might say, and then beamed or transported up to our home planet. Which then again, they go through another process of purification by being fed to our mushroom plants, which then again are going to be used as nourishment by our sleeper population, who then in turn give these energies back to the universe to be used by living creatures to again express emotions, express fears, and even the thought world is using these pure forms of energies which we practically distribute only for this purpose alone. The chamber of no return, or the room of no return, can only be opened by the tall white alien population, and in this case each planet has an ambassador. In this case it's me for planet Earth. It can only be opened by one particular person, and this one particular person has the keys. In this case for planet Earth, one key of course to open the deep inner chambers, to go and basically process the emotional energy, to purify it and send it out. This key which is in my possession opens the chamber and closes the chamber after I return, or after we return. Like I said, every few thousand years we have a meeting in there, and after the meeting is over I'm responsible to close this place again safely. The paper which I'm speaking of, the pyramid paper, has been taken by me into this chamber of no return, and went through a special treatment, has been placed in one of these containers, and the purified energy, the purified emotional energy of people has been taken in, sucked in to this particular paper, to these papers which I showed you in the last video. The point is, on this paper, and this is an old tradition, there are 2 stamps, and these stamps have never been seen by humankind before, and this is the first time I'm willing to give them out to some privileged people, privileged persons on this planet, which are screened by us before, naturally. On this paper, I will show you, I have one right here. On this paper you find 2 stamps. And these are stamps from the key of the room of no return. Then this paper is placed on top of the container, and the symbol of these red symbols are the eyes, the watchful eyes that the person who is in possession of this paper is using and treating them correctly. In one case, this is the opening of the chamber of no return, and in the other case, the opposite one, this is the time when the chamber has been closed again. This is an old ceremonial way which we use to enter and to exit the chamber of no return. So the ones who will be in possession of this paper will also be in possession of the power which is being distributed to them. This will suffice for today. You got some more information which you didn't have. I wish you a good day. Rudolf of Germany.